Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dead Letter Department. Tonight, we create a digital archive, rather, of a series of letters and postcards that never reached their destination. Okay. Get one checkpoint save. Otherwise, let's start with "Hey asshole." My time has been rough, but nothing compared to the hound that was living with you. The city sucks, but it's still an upgrade. No matter, hook me up with this computer job while I get myself back together. I don't regret leaving. I don't miss you. Thanks for nothing. Let's see. We'll throw in the name Kurt. And see how this goes. Thank you for making Orchestra Heights your new home. Remember that based on the lease you signed, your weekly rent is due every Friday. We'll need to enter is proprietary between OCRAI Inc. and the Postal Service. For this proficiency, most of this can still be delivered if the street address and zip code are clearly discernible. Capitalization is not a priority. Policy just recommends are limited to displaying up to 3 entries. If you don't see an address you're looking for appearing in the list, check for any possible typos. Additionally, the more text you enter, the more refined your results will be. If it is flagging you to reprocess certain letters, try reformatting the address on separate lines to fit more like the following. Example, name, street address, extra info like apartment or suite number, and city, state, the zip code. Okay. Anything else lurking about for us to interact with? Okay, so locked door. Interesting. Alright. Ah, the simple repeating patterns are wonderful for instilling the atmosphere that we're working with today. Mm. I do love the use of color. The simple and striking contrasts do wonders. So begins a new night, heading towards the job picked one back, same day you arrived in the city. The official title is Data Conversion Operator. Fancy name for just a warm body that types up all the junk computers still can't read. Not remotely glamorous, and it's the night shift, and fairly stable and easy. Exactly what you're looking for right now. Though, this new location really is out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Okay, let's admit that. Alright. So far, so good. That's picking 4078. Mendham. Okay, so this one. Ghana's Ferry Road. Line 209. Okay, 8528 Guston Circle. Okay, not so bad. Met talent code 337. So 048. Wait, no, hold on. That's scratched out. 3309 Lucas Street. Okay. So that's Victoria, Hamburg. 1941 Longer Drive. And then Washington 9052. There is no text to enter here. Okay. Got Diane Baldwin. 0808. Nashport. I think 786. Mason Landing. Vermont. 743. Three 3027. Dear Law Street. 80906. Furlong. Okay. Okay, that's just switch to the Ministry of Home Affairs. Latest 23098. Here. On road. It was unnamed, and that's too many options. So, little Wendell Morales. He's out of 785. Roundville, I think. Okay, that's a 3, not an 8. Oh, very fair. No. Granados. 7604. River Place. West Virginia. Oh, Huron Place. We do appreciate the auto-suggest at times. Okay, that's 82.5 Shelling. Okay, for Westerly. That's the... Okay. Oh, William became the first person known to be killed by a robot when a factory robot's arm struck him in the head. Fun fact, I suppose. Oh, excellent. Whatever you shield your eyes briefly as you glance outside the subway window towards the rising sun. They're so active and bustling with people, calmly meditating in the morning collective idle state, going to and about their jobs. The city was the first time you rode in a big subway. It's quite exciting to be in such a large, moving contraption with total strangers. You become accustomed to it now. But still, a thought encroaches. Thinking about getting used to being in that isolated room and how you're never going to. These are all the same notes. Okay. Mailing address is 200 Auburn. It'll make Occupy a reality through a process called supervised learning. Here's how it works. Hold on. Well, Okai will always attempt to process the mail first before you see it, and when it comes across information it can't really understand, that's when you'll step in and respond to what it wants to have corrected. If Okai still isn't able to understand what you typed in, or has reason to believe an error was made, it may flag letters for reprocessing by you. Look forward to seeing how Okai will develop further. With your help, we'll be able to give the postal service a chance to catch up on intense demands, and maybe take a break. Okay, so this bit really isn't that great, but still you need to use every fiber in your body to resist crawling back into it. Time for another day. Another day at the office, in a sense. As bit of an office as it can be, I suppose. Here we go out. I wonder once the game will try to acclimate me to this particular set of views before aiming to subvert it. About a month ago, when you started this odd little job, very basic work, just manual typing whatever the automated optical character recognition software failed to scan. Usually consists of mail that never got somewhere because someone had the handwriting skills of a fish. Mail that traveled from place to place endlessly, unsure where it is even going anymore. No place to call home, not without intervention. They say it's automated, but the system really makes some weird choice about what it wants translated sometimes. Not always surprising, the company's software situation doesn't appear very modern by any means. There's a TV out here. Not alright. Potato. Okay. Okay. That's James Monroe. 731. Prospect Road. Southeast. Apartment B. 4001. Pine Bluff. After seeing a circus performer do a knife swallowing trick, Demon John Cummings began actually swallowing knives on first of 3 occasions. He swallowed 4 knives and quickly passed 3 with no ill health. It was 6-3 bashing. Hello, Momos. the most southern cities in the world. Tomorrow I get on a boat to Antarctica and see whales and chase penguins and probably get seasick. I hope the deal is going well. The coffee and men are quite good in Argentina. Never stop penguin post office. Okay, hold on. Pine Bluff. Yeah, I think it's 601. How do we, can we cycle further through this? That would be more correct. I cannot see. Oh, actually. I should be paying attention to outside of the highlighted area. That's on me. Noted. Let's get this one again. Hello from Guillermo. Book Hitch. Hostage. Fell in love with it. And their Bonnie lied in common sense. And those two Buckley died recently. One of the remaining birds trying to launch the other that lied there. Get back up for a while. Took me a day or so to work up the nerve. Finally removed the body from the cage. Poor little fella. Your trip is going well. Badly. Vines. 10 Canada. Okay. That's... I knew it was going to come up. It was going to be something targeted towards me. Okay, that's 7-5 Bedford Street. Oh, or 7 South Bedford Street. Data convention operator. Or conversion operator, actually. I don't think I can actually put any of that into data structure. Please do not deliver. Operation manager. Or technically that's for 9 to 9. 58th. Five 379. Oh, I didn't notice the Shakopee. Yes, there would be Shakopee. He lived there angry. He died there angry. Okay, nothing on this one. Six 445 Edgewater. Sandgate, Vermont. 5250. Very loud thunder. I thought it was the storm. I raised my arms in front of me. I hadn't touched my face. I thought I didn't have it anymore. It said the air displacement was double the intensity generated by dropping an atomic bomb, as half of the victims found outdoors were dismembered and pulverized, with very little of them remained to be found. Excellent. I don't appreciate the being pulled out there. As you do the math, it's been clear you're coming up short on rent again. This is already after several late due payments. Yours pays per item typed up, so you contacted your manager asking for more mail to process. Doing some overtime tomorrow, even in that small room, should be fine. It is indeed. The room reveals nothing inside other than an odd smell. A smell of that like a mineral. Iron, smoke, and talk. Wasn't this made so clear, it's probably best not to hang on to it. Okay, this one should be new. I think we're rolling in the effort to better improve our automation systems. Postal Service's commitment to manually processing and resolving undeliverable mail is greatly admirable, but keeping up has been impossible. You know, the Postal Service passes 200 billion letters a year. 90 million of those letters are tragically undeliverable due to address errors, typos, or bad handwriting. We're here to help push the Postal Service forward by dramatically improving its optical character recognition, forward with our comprehensive neural network system, OCR-AI. Hold on. I must issue. You mean that final one? With the remote encoding center merging into the mail recovery center, it will first line of defense in helping mail find its proper home. As AIM boys discovered directly business for their personal interests will be terminated immediately. It was the entering of invalid, inaccurate, or fraudulent addresses. If delivered, such acts will result in immediate termination and legal action. Also, reports of attempted malware promote any software tampering to your manager ASAP. All right, let's push past. And make sure to get our rent situation sorted. Enough up. That's a little bit different. Been wondering about work and where exactly is everyone else. Moving everyone around lately. Could be this weird warehouse location. As if this is some sort of practical joke initiation right or a mistake. But asking about it several times, your manager warmly confirms it's all correct. Temporary solution while they are relocating the main office. They had to get a bit creative. It's a pity, the old office was rather nice. At any rate, Solitude has been gone for going through your thoughts at least. Hello from Tokyo. And currently eating noodles served out of the back of a guy's car, and they're fucking incredible. You feel safe? Okay, 9356 go. Southeast, number C2903. New. Philadelphia, Ohio. Been dead for 5 years. Leave us alone. Ah, okay. Lisa's ashes were found among the remains of a chair in which she had sat only part of her left foot and her backbone remained, along with her now drunken skull, which had survived and was found among the ashes. Skulls shrinking are not common in researched cases of spontaneous human combustion, SHC, although curiously has become a regular anecdotal feature. Big savings at 2934 Market Street. Cisco 94150. Okay, nothing highlighted here. Okay. No souls without use. That's a good way of utilizing shots presented. Pains me to... not pains. Pains me to write this. I imagined your death every day for years. I thought if every day I imagined you dying, how would occur would somehow make it hurt less. Finally came, but it didn't. Part of me wishes I had spent energy supporting you better. Rest in peace, my love. Okay. What if I just... I believe it would be a puzzle here, but at the same time, the more I type, the more it shadows it out. Maybe if we do it again, then we'll... More data required. Interesting. No? Hmm. No, more data required than that. Well, let's ignore. Right, tool. More data required. I wonder what I'm overlooking here. Let's just... Okay. Second occasion. John Cummings swallowed 14 knives, and after a few days with abdominal pain, he passed all of them on the third. Passed all of them. On the third occasion, he swallowed 20 knives and a case, but after a few days, he had only passed case. After around 4 years of pain, he finally died. John's lawyer in Bangor, Wales, woke up to find that he had his book slip. Motioning for a paper and pencil, he wrote, "I dreamed that I had done it. I awoke. Find it true." And died 18 minutes later. He had done himself while unconscious. An inquest at Bangor delivered verdict of suicide while temporarily insane. Okay, more of the do you feel safe questioning. Okay, nothing here. Klaus Hellerich, the Norwegian diver, was explosively dismembered in a diving bell accident at the North Sea. He was exposed to an 8-atmosphere change in air pressure instantly forced his body through a 60-centimeter diameter, 24 inches, opening. Okay. CVB and Y and RGN. Okay. I think that's my shift over. Well, this work building feels like a tomb slowly sinking deep into the earth. Even the Electricity is now struggling to reach it anymore, it seems. Bad enough that the item queue is throttled, but you didn't even get to finish it today. Realization washes over that your jaw is hurting from gritting your teeth. You try and relax it while the new projections to make rent swim through your brain. You take a deep breath, stare out the window at the rising sun again while trying to rub the tension out of those hands. My fingers ache as I write this. I don't think this kind of job is for me. I'm sort of looking for a new place to work. I'm never coming back. I won't forgive you. Send it. Why not? Notice where the angle with the notice where the angle with the door is going to go in time. Yeah, I appreciate that the sun seems to steadily shift from day to day. I must have emailed you earlier, apologizing for the technical issues. We'll compensate slightly for your missed queue, but it still wasn't as much as you would have made had you just done a regular day. And the issue has been solved and it shouldn't happen again. Moving to the new location within the next week or so anyways, they say. Time frame keeps changing. Really though, why don't they just have us do this remotely from home? Getting ridiculous. You reach out to an old coworker that moved on to a different data entry job, see if they're hiring. In the meantime, just try and get through this mess and pay the rent. All right. Cold. I love it here. I'm cold. They had bad Wi-Fi, so I'm behind on my K-drama. And it's fucking gorgeous. Unintended. Okay. More data required. So be a home. Does it say who was watching? No. Oh. Who is watching whom? Is it worth the cost? Probably the reading addresses are very much at this point. Oh, 1, 2, 5. Six, 4, 9, 5, 6, 9, 9, 2. Region Gallia, a Greek gladius, lost his own death in the Olympic Finals, held by his unidentified opponent in a stranglehold and unable to free himself. Rikion kicked his opponent, causing him so much pain from ankle injury. The opponent made the sign of defeat to the umpires, while at the same time accidentally breaking Rishkin's neck. Since the opponent he did defeat, Rikion was blamed the victor posthumously. Wayne O'Brien, 01 Ravens, former Rome, 165. Okay. Dead, 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 dead. Next week, dead. Dead, dead, dead. And dead, dead. Next. Campaign 648 Hearthstone XP Lincoln Street. Yeah. Okay. No text here. XCV, SX, SD, FD, HN, 8, IK, IH. Okay. I can try. Move the bad one from the cage, the song from the remaining part of the cage. Kind of became more louder and honest. Sometimes, I swear, almost felt like just trying to get it heart out to the world. Anyways, don't be a stranger. Haven't heard from you in a while. Hardly. Raymond? 8. Yes, Elizabeth was done to death with a thin file from her person. Pierced her cardium and a lung. Because of its sharpness and thinness, the wound was very narrow, and due to pressure from her extremely tight corset, was usually sewn onto her He did not notice what had happened. In fact, she believed a simple passerby had hit her and continued to walk for a while before collapsing. Okay. Okay. This isn't going to work. You stew in your thoughts with the glazed, broken stare out the window. If you skip eating for the rest of the week, you'll be able to still make late rent. I've been thinking a lot about going back home lately. You could try and just make it all pan out. Living there for the rest of your life, probably never seeing anything new. Probably could even afford a house in your life if you moved back. It's better put up with the problems one already knows well, or to venture out and constantly stumble into new ones. You feel a tinge in the back of your skull, a fear that this has become your one and only shot. You wouldn't be strong enough to make another effort to move, but you shove the thought deep down inside, swallow it. We'll see if you can still make this work. Still sealed. Somehow, you kind of wish it would open. Not that you know it would really gain you. Hold on. At best, it would just be a steep drop down. Okay. We still have... Everything is past you. There's a lot of smoke. But with the familiarity with the building really shines. And we'll go down in the first place. Up here, theoretically, but there's no way to jump. We emailed earlier asking about being able to work from home, especially after the power issues. Matt responded saying that the operating system Oppo runs on is unique to the company. It was custom made a long time ago and only few people know how to really maintain it. But it still works well. They didn't say it directly, but you got the impression they like it this way. People can't fool around with the internet or play solitaire when they should be working. Telephone signal in all the buildings you've been in is surprisingly bad, too. Roger calmly assures you, though, that the issue has been addressed, and not to worry. Whatever, you seem to keep rent paid while you find something better. Partly you moved to the city to meet new people and experience new things, or to be stuck inside this little pitiful room in some factory, alone and taking orders from a box. And we are steadily running out of other rooms in this building. Equal 6, 3. Yeah, sure, we'll take the auto, correct? This was a video. Hmm. Okay. Okay, I'm getting close to hell now. DC. Much from 94. April Road. Hmm. Carterville. One, 293. 04. East. 867. Okay. 125 is the correct one. Aaron Gentry. On the street from the drugstore. Hello from Ohio. 519. Apartment. 90 Boston. Okay. F M K E. Y U. Oh, yeah, really is so very unreliable. Green apnea, jokingly referred to as new smoking, is a phenomenon described in which individuals find themselves suddenly holding their breath or breathing shallowly while using computer screens. When engaged with screens, they often become engrossed, experiencing a heightened state of attention and cognitive arousal, leading to unintentional changes in breathing patterns without even being aware of it. It may also exhibit other signs of stress or tension, such as an increased heart rate or muscle tightness. from the Bahamas. I have the block in my eyes and it stings. Also, realize I greatly dislike sun and sand. Relaxing. Sending some your way. Away from me. To our valued customer, 632 Dawson Lake Road. Zero 5. Excellent. So I ended up buying a new lovebird to keep the lonely one company. I don't really know how mating for life relationships exactly work, but it seems to get better. Though every once in a while. While it still has to read. Young out its old song. Grief is so strange. Feel free to give me a call anytime. Adley. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay. Called Oliver. 65 East 250 Street. Oh. Fine. That was my computer. Hmm. Let's take... only one more to take. Hmm. Okay. Telling you. There we are. Sitting on the subway, you can feel it. Moving them back and forth. your fingers creaking loudly. Hmm. Every step, another reliance on our recollection of the layout. And they have taught me so very well. Finally, some good news arrives. You went back from your old co-worker, inviting you to join them in their new data entry gig. Mostly for typing up scripts and closed captioning for television and videos. Television, it sounds sort of fanciful, certainly more interesting than random postcards. Your Whitwood are quickly scheduled for an interview tomorrow. This promise you might be able to start the day after if all goes well. Doesn't feel fast enough. No chair at all today. Course-cutting measures, I presume. Okay, nothing seems to be here. Roxbury. That's definitely harder to read. E94. What's 47? Oh, okay. Well, it's a 294. That makes more sense. Okay. went missing. 846. Okay. Carolyn Cook. 503. List. Palomino Road. Five, 6, 3, 2, 3. No. Seven tops. Am I reading this wrong? Oh, 8, 6. There we are. Oh, we've got it. Took a bit. 6, 6. Harvia. R-E-F-E-C. E-R-T-G. Hmm. Well, surrealist moment. Doors all seem dark. Hmm. Okay, our moves begins dramatically slowed. We'll keep moving forward. See what awaits us. As we continue to lose it. On John Cummings' autopsy, a knife blade spring was found in his intestine and between 30 to 40 fragments. Metal, wood, and horn were found in his stomach. Water breathing is certainly quite a good touch for making things uncomfortable. Okay. Pleasant. The clock in more ways than one here. They continue to drift in and out of consciousness before finally collapsing again. Finally completed the act by stabbing the participant in the throat, which he hung the body on a meat hook. Corpse was dismembered and eaten over the next 10 months. Body parts stored in his freezer under pizza boxes. He consumed up to 20 kilograms of flesh. I watched the light. Anything seen stars at night. Okay. Fiction with until this Penensis, that long one, can occur out of voluntarily or inadvertently consuming raw great gray slug and even unwashed fruits and vegetables. Here infection will lead to tending weakness, respiratory failure, and muscle atrophy, and will lead to death if not treated. Little piece of shit, we still got a beautiful funeral. Was infuriating. The friends and family gathering and smiling to remember someone who had caused that much trouble. Every story walked Glue in the face of the havoc he'd wreaked and the people he'd hurt. It's 985, 20 road southeast. Welcome, Matt. Congratulations on being first. How are you doing tonight? You know what? What if we let the timer run down? I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. I'm just curious what happens if time runs out. Ah. When? So if you do not... don't count as an ending? I wonder. Okay, yeah, no. Let's see, if I have a checkpoint present. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. It seems that the option of letting things tick down does leave you in a point where there is... I suppose you probably should delete your personal save data in order to restart it. Hmm. Ah. That is a very, very interesting game. Oh, actually, maybe. Hold on. Ah, okay. Is a valid ending. Very fun. Okay, that's... a very interesting endgame result screen. There's also just... It really turns into a wonderfully arcadey horror experience. That's... Oh, that's such a special experience. Arcadey, replayable, and with the number of different factors involved, you can actively hunt for different things and wonder about what these different extra tidbits they've included are to hunt for. Who knows how many endings exist? Hmm. Honestly, just that hybridization between an arcadey typing game and a horror job sim, filled with those feelings of nihilism and the creeping dread, and because your character is focused purely on the computer screen, I believe you can't readjust things from there. And there are some little animations that happen around you that you can keep an eye on. There is so much love put into this. Absolutely fantastic. There are definitely things in this game that would make it very uncomfortable for certain people to play. I think people who dabble, the people who have to deal with hallucinations or in their everyday lives may want to stay clear of this one without a grounding voice of reality, because it's definitely a game that will that uses its monotony so well to leave you questioning your perception. Plus, That's the fact that I was sitting there thinking that even after bringing the game up, that it had me on an endless loop before realizing exactly what I was actually facing. That level of questioning yourself and the game and the dance therein is always a special one when it pops up. But for the remainder of the night, we return push to the end of Slayaway Camp.
Oh, not my legs!
Alright, let's push for the remainder of it. And certain things figured out. Chiefly. Ah, okay. Would need. Okay, let's restart it.
No! No!
Ah, wait, hold on. I don't know. No. No, I had it correctly. I had no need to doubt myself there. Get rid of you. Then we get cat moved down. Get rid of you. Ah, hold on. Slightly off. But we're close. Quickly. We need you moved upward. Then. We weaponize the cat. Now we're home free.
Excellent.
Okay, so we need to get someone moved in just the right way. Hmm. We need to kill... Hold on, let's play around with this again. Hmm. I'm looking to scale you upward. Let's get the hint here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, hold on. The only move him that position which would allow us to chase her down. But what we try to do, we really do need a reliable way of removing the officers.
No!
You know, we could chase you over. Hmm. Okay. So we know we need to get someone down here. To do that, we need to get someone. We need someone into the bottommost gum to chase them back up. Was going to scare some. Quite a few steps in this one, isn't there? It feels like we need to use almost feels like we need to use everyone, but I don't see how it's possible. only scare you in this direction. So this point is anchored. This is fact. Question is, where do we go from here? We can chase her down, or we can chase her up when we try to get other one repositioned. And the hole gets in the way. Then we don't have anyone more bonds we can actually utilize here. But then once we get to this point, you don't have places to really run. Which again puts us into a slight problem. Hold on a moment. I've been silly this entire time. Maybe not. I feel that's an important direction. Move our pawns a little bit more then. Hold on. That was not what I was envisioning it. I was envisioning... Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Hmm. That doesn't deal with that problem. Because we would need... something else to block that. Only then. Just need to funnel them. Born in there somehow? No, there's no way. There's a step I'm missing somewhere. Something simple I'm overlooking. And going here, that's just... that's busted. So... I need you over there. Chase someone down. But not too far down, not too early. This we need...
No!
Unless... no... Also move.
Freeze, scumbag!
I feel like we need to get virtually everyone down there somehow. I don't really see the solution. This is only one of the few ones that I'll actually have to... what the solution is, and... because I'm not passing this correctly. The thing about this is just not coming together in my brain. This has to be quite the ornate one. No. Okay, so... Okay, so... I was thinking it was more intricate versions, something that came across my mind at an earlier point. Well, I feel myself discouraged from... Okay. You need to be dealt with. That chases you over. Now I don't have a way to get to you. Okay, so that part we've already put together.
Oh, no!
I need to avoid doing that for a bit at least. In time, I need to find a way to chase the red one. Hmm.
Oh, no!
Part of it's coming together. Most of ours the end sequencing. We definitely clear this. That's not a question. Then pathing only permits us. Also, we cannot activate the teleporter. There's this loop around here, but that's not a way forward. Okay, I might have an idea. There we are. Have to loop them in pairs. That makes sense. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Don't want to do that. I think it's an important first step. But we then need to get something else moved upward. That doesn't give me. Doesn't get you into the fire pit, unfortunately. Unless. Hmm. How do I get. None of what the solution is involves the fire pit. That much I can discern. Let me look at the board again. So I can manipulate only you. No, no matter what you end up moving over there. Which means. No, let's go and set it off. We don't need that. Because you notice I get stuck with this. It does not aid us. Which means you there. Because the only piece we're then missing is trying to get you into the fire pit. Theoretically. Raises the question, how precisely? So,
Oh, no!
without sacrificing another pawn, there's only two ways we can move you. Only one way. To push you directly toward a corner. No. We only have 3 pawns we can use. One of well, I'll move one with to kill another. Wonder how we slice that. Oh wait. There was a one possible way it can work. I'm overlooking a very important, equally valid ability. Potentially.
Oh, no! Ah!
We can move you here. Okay. I'm seeing where this gets tricky.
Ah! Ah!
If we can get
Ah!
this set up, does this actually
Ah!
make my maddened idea work out? Does. Alright. And that sorts out the full game, but let's move on to the NC-17.
Oh, no! Ah! No!
There we are.
No!
Fantastic.
Let's see how safety first holds up. Bumps nuts. There we are.
Bloodthirsty.
Okay. Okay, so so no more hints.
Freeze! Police!
Because the reality is we need to get rid of you earlier than that. Just slightly rearranged earlier than that. Definitely just slightly earlier. And then you make out like a bandit.
Bloodthirsty.
Eels have noses. Okay, that leaves us one short. Same process. So we move upward first.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a little bit slower. Okay.
No!
Okay.
Fantastic.
I was wondering what the porta potty there was for.
This content has been deemed unsuitable for viewing by the CFCCB. Please report yourself to the nearest authorities.
Okay. So, we get rid of. No, I think I need you longer. There we are.
Bloodthirsty.
Okay. Flash in time. Did I really have it though? No, but I got it that time.
Murderlicious.
Okay. 10 turns. And the one on top was the biggest problem.
Kill crazy.
We're playing with very particular phones this time. We need to not let anyone touch the yellow phone. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Ah, that's how we get it already. I was going to call you over.
Bloodthirsty.
No, actually, hold on. Turn the video stall because I just realized I've not been really selecting what I called. Go and use the Gremlin for the rest of it. Hmm. Okay, that was fairly straightforward then.
Bloodthirsty.
All in one. Only to distract. You. Let's chase you over. How does that work out for us? Any different?
No! Stop right there!
Like it's a shot. We cannot go elsewhere in there because we will just get shot. We need to manipulate things a little further, but we can't ring the phone ourselves. Those walls are high enough that I cannot just intimidate someone from across them. Hmm. Hmm. I can see in theory what needs to be done. Particularly that I need to be able to move. Someone all the way to the left. So I can chase. You know, I don't know how to do that without getting things all the way started. If I just chase you down, there's no way I can pull it off. Chase you. I can't chase you further as it stands. Can only move down and immediately. We have to move him somewhere. Immediately. But like this, then you are simply dead. No argument. There's a way for me to intimidate you further down. I'm overlooking a light switch somewhere. I don't believe I am. One last attempt. Can't be bait, because otherwise there's no way to proceed. The timing is largely irrelevant, unless I'm missing something. Oh, well. This, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude our showcase for the evening. We will return tomorrow with an interesting piping dungeon crawler called Cryptmaster. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, let us see where we shall go tonight. Alright. I'd like to also send you forward to Mori the Gremlin, who is currently playing The Revenge of Shinobi. Please do give them as much of your affection as you can. Please look forward to Cryptmaster tomorrow. But until next time, please do all that you can to enjoy the remainder of your evening. And as always, take care and good night.